Aloha and good afternoon, volleyball fans, to the Shark Tank Jasmine Har alongside Karen McLean here for some HPU women's volleyball this afternoon as HPU is hosting the Hilo Vulcans in their trip here to Hawaii on Oahu. They're 13-7 coming into the season, and HPU is coming in at 1-15. So looking to get back into the win column after having that day off against the loss to Chaminade after a very strong start, winning the first set but then losing the following three. But we're super excited for this matchup. Anytime both of these teams come up and meet, they're always excited to play each other. Hawaii girls on both sides. But Kara, looking forward to today, some adjustments being made, especially on the HPU side. It's going to be really exciting for what that would look like.
Definitely, Chaz. I think HPU has a lot to work
The Shark Tank as both teams are getting introduced here to the fans that joined us this afternoon at the Shark Tank. So let's meet the starters. First for the Hilo Vulcans, starting setter is going to be freshman setter Maya Imoto Iken out of Iolani High School, and her opposite in Cameron Childs, the 5'10 senior. And then in the middle we have Isabel Freeman alongside Chase Koi Peak. And then on the outsides we have Samara Cruz and Taylor Tulo, excuse me. And playing libero this afternoon is Tani Hoke for the Vulcans. On the flip side, to your HPU Sharks, starting setter is Tehani Pescaya and her opposite in Sophia Cooper. Ella Shoney and Marley Sandoval will be in the middle. Ella Dotson and Lindsay Tapp on the outside with Bryn Hopeau Lampitok as the libero here tonight. So let's go ahead and send it over to Kara for the keys to the match for both sides.
Starting with the visiting Hilo Vulcans, you know, they've had a good season. Big key to the match is just being consistent, as a lot of coaches say. Like I mentioned, they had some great sets against Chaminade, and unfortunately were not able to finish. So I think Coach Chris Leonard mentioned that they just need to learn how to clean up and figure out how to be consistent, take each opportunity, and finish the match. And over to the home team, Hawaii Pacific. Their keys are just to execute. You know, volleyball's really mental, and when you're down in this fret, they're on a 6-game losing streak. It's really hard to push through the entire match. So Coach Tumanang is looking for them to mentally prepare for this match, execute, and just be ready to play all out today.
And, you know, it's interesting when we talked to Coach Janik during our break, he said the spirits of the team has been high in terms of even coming into yesterday's practice and focusing on consistency, focus on execution. And I think this is a true factor for this HPU squad, is that this record does not reflect the type of team that this HPU Shark team is this season.
Definitely, and we saw it in that first match against Chaminade. That first set, I actually did not expect what we saw. You know, Chaminade looked a little bit nervous, or a little more nervous than HPU did, which you wouldn't expect. One versus, you know, last place in the Pac West, but that just shows the mental game that HPU's worked on. That yes, even though they're losing, they're not out. We're about halfway through the season, and you can tell they're still working together as a team. Lots of smiles on their faces, so they're ready to come out strong right off the bat in this first set.
HPU will be starting the match on the right side of your radio dial here tonight. They are in their white unis and red numerals. And on the left side of your radio dial is going to be the HPU Sharks in their black numerals and white numerals, as the libero Bryn Hopeau Lampitok is in her teal jersey here tonight. And, you know, I'm just really excited to see this HPU squad, because I'm looking forward to them building off of that Chaminade game in terms of the things that went well for them that night. So let's see how the Sharks will fare here tonight, as starting the set for us is going to be Tehani Pescaya. Getting ready to serve for us from left to right, as the HPU cheerleaders are also in the house as well, cheering on the Sharks. Pass is good. And the back slide, as this hit goes long from Kepke. She hits that one long for Hilo. So 1 serving 0. This guy will continue to serve down the line. Middle attack, and pounding it off the block is Isabel Freeman. And nice side out kill there for the Vulcans.
Coach Leonard mentioned that Freeman, just a setter with a lot of fifth years on the court, actually has made a really big impact on their record this season.
Co-landing with the serve for Hilo. Forces some trouble with the pass, as that one goes tight at the net, as Pescaya tried to bring it back, ran out of room. So point for Hilo, 2 serving 1. Co-landing to serve again. Serve is good down the middle. Out of system now is the Sharks, and Tapp hits it off the block and pushed over on 3. Here comes the Sharks. Back set to Cooper, as she hits it and tools it off the block for the side out kill for HPU.
Against that 3-set loss that HPU just played against Hilo, Cooper actually was on the leaderboard for kills as well, so she could be a key player in this Hilo match tonight.
So Tapp onto serve, as chased down and hit across from Cruz. Here comes Dotson on the outside, right to middle back is dug up. Cruz again. Hopeau Lampitok with the dig. Backside to Cooper down the line. Oh, what a dig that time from Hoke. As the back set and finally ending the rally is Kepke, as she gets the kill.
It was a good rally on both sides, though. You know, like I say, those long rallies and who wins them usually sets the tone for the match, especially earlier on, and with Hilo being a stronger team so far in their record.
So Hawk back to serve. 3 serving 2. Outside to Dotson. Gets it over, and the overpass goes out on the HPU side, so side out kill for Dotson.
I really like that set to Dotson on the outside. It looked like it was a little faster than what we saw on Friday night, so maybe that was another adjustment that was made in practice, get some speed, so the defense isn't as ready on the other side.
Tied at 3 here in the first set. Hawai'i Hana to serve. Jump float down the middle. And middle attack is pushed over from Childs. HPU on the attack. Cooper on the backside dug up. And hit over from Kepi, but this one is going to be into the net, so 4 touches called, point for HPU.
And a lot of these early first set points being played, you can't really tell a difference in a team, you know, especially at this level. A lot of the teams can compete with each other no matter what their record is. And right now you wouldn't be able to tell that HPU is on a 6-game losing streak and Hilo is so strong in the Pac West right now.
Hawai'i Hana on the serve, and this time getting a nice hit is Kepke, and she'll get the side out kill on the backside.
It's a big swing from Kepke. You know, she had those first 2 errors, so I'm glad she was able to get a big kill before she was subbed out.
So now subbing in is Emerson Renke from Colorado. So goes short on the serve. Pescaya back set to Cooper. And Cooper goes cross court and down for the Sharks kill. 5-4 HPU.
Both sides are running a 6-2 tonight, which means we're always going to see 3 up, where Chaminade did run a 5-1, where there was the smaller setter in the front row. But like I mentioned, the right sides are really strong for HPU, so I think that's a good choice, and I hope they can execute a lot tonight.
5 serving 4, Lauren Harris. The sophomore setter comes in for the serve. And back row attack is blocked at the net and pushed back over. Nice heady play that time from Cameron Childs.
Yeah, interesting lineup change actually for HPU. We have Sandoval in the middle where she was hitting right side, and then we have Kate Allen who was hitting on the outside, now hitting on the right side, so it looks like there were even more adjustments made after that Friday game.
Cruz gets it across with the serve. Sandoval in the middle, block back. Ball's on Hilo's side now, backside. Block back. Samio on the hit, and now this time it's too low. She's dug up. Here comes Alex on the outside, is tipped over. Ball is rat-a-tatting at the net. Here comes HPU now, slowing things down. Dotson cross court is dug up. Out of system is Hilo. Too low, goes high off the block and out as she ends the rally with a side-out kill.
HPU has struggled so far to find that terminator on the outside, and that's why they get into trouble with these long rallies as well, and then their defense unfortunately can't continue to push like the other teams can.
Samara Cruz will serve from right to left. Scramble play, free ball, just gets across and pushed over. Here comes HPU. Middle, Sandoval. And she'll try to crank it down to the setter position, but goes too wide. Point for Hilo.
Yeah, that was a tough call. I think that must have been either a lift or a double on that overpass. Those are hard to play when you don't know if it's coming over the net, staying on the other side. But Hilo does get the point on that one.
7 serving 5 here in set 1. Cruz cross court. Harris outside to Alex. Or Allen, excuse me. As Allen hits that one long. Point for Hilo, so 3-point run now as it's 8-5. Here comes Cruz. Jump float. Pass from Tap. Backslide, Sandoval off the block, gets enough. Much needed side out kill there for HPU.
I like that play call for HPU with Sandoval coming around the right. Like we mentioned, she was hitting on the right side in the other matches. And that's a good way to get your middles involved, even if the pass is out of system. And that's something that Coach Tumeneng said they actually wanted to work on more.
As Como will check in. And here's the middle attack from Childs, as Childs able to get up quick and hit it down hard for the side out kill.
On those two big Hilo hits, it looks like HPU's defense just isn't set at all, not ready, kind of moving around and then slapping at the ball. So they have to be prepared to stay in this set.
9 serving 6 as Childs serves it is good. And here's Allen on the backside, and she'll get a nice kill here for HPU.
Big swing from Allen. Like we mentioned, she was on the outside, now on the right side, and it's nice to have a versatile player like that where you know you can put her anywhere and she'll execute.
Hopea Lampitok will serve, 7 serving 9 down the middle. Outside set, too low, and too low, able to get it through the block and down on HPU's side. Side out kill for Hilo.
That's a good look for Hilo. Now they know the block isn't super strong in front of them. She was able to just hit the ball right through and get the tool.
10 serving 7, Imoto Iken checks backs in. Here for Hilo. Jump float down the middle. Outside set, the tap down the line. Out of system ball now. Too low, cross court, and this one goes wide. So side out here for HPU.
They needed that one. You know, that ball was not going to be dug up, so luckily it was just out across the court.
8 serving 10 as Tehani Pescaya will do her routine. Serve goes down the line. And middle attack. And this one is up from Hopea Lampitok, freed over from HPU. Here comes Hilo again outside. Too low. And quick tempo set that time from Imoto Iken as Tulo able to get the kill.
The libero, Hopea Lampitok, is kind of struggling on those outside swings. The first one actually was a little wide to her left, that one a little to her right. So I'm not sure if the block maybe isn't getting to their spot, but HPU is going to need to learn to adjust and figure out what hit they need to cover.
Madeline Blandford comes in and she'll serve. It's good. Outside set. Tap pushes it across. Here comes Cruz. Took something off. Tap is there. Back set. Cooper down the line. What a dig from Hoke. As now Cruz goes off the block, still on Hilo's side. Outside again to Cruz and gets enough on that one. Trickles it through and down on the HPU side.
That was a great dig from Hilo libero Hoke. I actually did play against her. I think she has been the libero for Hilo since she was a freshman, now a 5th year, so very experienced on Hilo's court today.
So HPU calls a timeout. We'll take one as well. 8-12 Hilo trails. This is HPU Women's Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. As the hit on the outside here from Allen, or excuse me, that's going to be Cooper on the outside, and she'll get the side out kill cross court for HPU.
So far a big game for Cooper. Like I mentioned, she was on the leaderboard for kills last time they played Hilo, so it seems like Hilo struggles with her hitting style a little bit.
So tap now serving as quick attempt here from Hilo is picked up, and Shoney in the middle tries to do a wrist away, but goes too wide, so side out point for Hilo.
I said Shoni's name a lot in that Chaminade match. She's a really strong hitter, so she's someone that I wouldn't count out after one error, and I hope they continue to go to her in the middle.
13 serving 9. Hoke down the line. And middle set Shoni. Wrist away again. Hoke is there. Tight pass. Cruz gets it across. Pescaya with the dig. Outside to Dotson. Cross court. Hoke is there. Outside push to Cruz. Off the block. Dotson picks it up. Pescaya goes back to Dotson, and Dotson is roofed back. And what a job that time from Childs alongside Kepke with the block.
HPU is consistently out of system, and not only does it make it harder on the HPU side, it also makes it easier for Hilo where they know where the set's going to go. There's really only one option in that case, and unfortunately Dotson had a big block right in front of her.
14 serving 9. Serve is good. Set goes to Dotson on the outside, and she is able to get it through the block and down on Hilo's side for the side out kill.
That's a great adjustment from Dotson. That play looked pretty similar, a little bit out of system, going fairly quick to Dotson, and she was able to use the hands this time instead of hitting right into them.
As Hilo is wiping up some of the sweat on the court. 10 serving 14 here in the first set. Kawihana does her routine. Serves from left to right. Cross court serve. Out of system now. As Kepke will go cross court and go too wide, so point for HPU.
That's nice service pressure from Kawihana. She comes in just in the back row as a DS, and the serving is really important for her as well. And that's a great point. Put Hilo out of system, and they couldn't convert.
11 serving 14. Kawihana again down the middle. Outside set, Cruz, block back. And backside to Kepke, and Kepke is going to be tooling the block, and it goes out. So side out kill for Kepke and the Vulcans.
It's 2 rotations around in a row that Kepke was able to convert, get the kill before she subbed back out to the back row.
So Reinke is serving here for Hilo. She'll go short. Sandoval with the pass. Dumped over from Vizcaya. Dumped back on Hilo's side. And hitting it off of one leg is Childs for the overpass kill.
There's a lot of Hilo fans out here tonight. They got some local girls, but a lot of red in the crowd. And that play got them a little excited, so I like to see that.
16 serving 11. Reinke down the middle. And Sandoval hits it over. Forces an overpass. HPU again to Dotson on the outside. Dug it from Hoki. As Cruz goes off the block. Here comes HPU back to Dotson. Off the block. Hoke is there. Middle attack. Childs goes off of tap and out. Point for Hilo.
The biggest difference I'm seeing right now is just the defense. Hoke leads in the Pac West, or is on the leaderboard in the Pac West for digs per set, and right now HPU is hitting a lot of balls right to her, but if you know she's a strong libero, they need to learn how to avoid her instead.
17 serving 11 as Sandoval able to get a side out kill with a quick one in the middle, so make it 12-17 here for HPU.
The game's starting to get away from HPU a little bit. You know, they started out strong against Chaminade. It makes it easier. You have some comfort to you, but they got swept by Hilo the first time. I know they don't want that again, so I hope they can fight in the middle of this first set.
So Harris with the serve is good, as a dig from Kawihana is chased down and freed over. Here comes Hilo on the attack. Middle attack, Childs. Childs again will get it past Sandoval and down on the HPU side.
Childs is actually fairly undersized for a college middle blocker, but she's got a great vertical. She's also a 5th year, so she has a lot of experience, and that was a really great swing from her.
18 serving 12. Cruz. Serve is good. Out of system ball here to Allen, and she'll get it across. And Childs with the set, and laying out off the block back was Cruz. Couldn't pick it up. It's a nice block from the HPU Sharks.
At HPU, their blocking was pretty crucial against Chaminade in that first set where they had some blocks, Chaminade had none. And like I've talked about, that messes with the hitter's mentality. and it shows they just need to figure out something different because obviously that first swing wasn't going to work. So if HPU can be consistent blocking, that'll help them out a lot. Hopefully lower Hilo's hitting percentage and keep them in this game.
So make it 13 serving 18. As Como will check in to serve. She'll go down the line and she'll get some service pressure and get an ace for HPU.
Nice serve from Como. I like how Kauihana and Como, both DSs that come in the back row, were able to put some service pressure on Hilo's serve-receive line.
Here comes Como down the middle. Outside set to Tuki or Tulo, excuse me, and she is able to pound it off the block and out.
Tulo, who was just blocked actually in her last attempt, then was able to tool. That ball was almost in, so good hands from HPU, but just off.
Childs with the serve, it's good. Sandoval in the middle and is blocked back from Freeman. So now it's 20-14 Hilo.
Yeah, that's that big point from freshman middle blocker again, so great play.
Timeout on the floor, we'll step aside. This is HPU Sharks Women's Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. Jasmine Hart, Kara McLean, here for some HPU Sharks Women's Volleyball. 20 serving 14, Hilo leads. Child serves, gets another ace and adds to the Hilo lead here late in set number one.
It was a nice serve. There's one middle blocker that usually stays in and serves for the libero. So that was a great serve from middle, and now she's got to play defense on her side.
Here comes HPU as Tap is blocked back. They'll go backside to Allen. Allen off the block. Here comes the hit from Samio is blocked back. As now Tulo is blocked back again. Nice blocking from HPU. But the dump from Reinke gets down on the HPU side. Point for Hilo.
Little miscommunication on that one. It wasn't like HPU didn't see it coming and it just dropped to the floor, but unfortunately they just got the touch and weren't able to fully get that ball up.
So Allen took something off, but now Hilo's going to be called for a lift violation. So HPU comes back 15-22.
Now we have Shoni back in the game. Hopefully she can get something going for her because like I mentioned, she was really crucial in that Chaminade game.
15 serving 22, Hopiel Lampitok down the middle. And back set to Samio, overpass. Here comes Hilo, middle attack, Freeman. But looks like a net violation is going to be called against HPU, so side out point for Hilo.
Nearing the end of this first set now. HPU doesn't look the same as they came out in that first set against Chaminade. They looked like kind of status quo. Nobody's really pushing, nobody's really fighting, and they had that fight against Chaminade when they won the first set.
23 serving 15, Imoto Iken down the line. Harris goes backside to Shoni, and Shoni risked away, but goes too wide. So point for Hilo and make it set point here in set number one. 24 serving 15, Imoto Iken serving for the set. Jump float serve down the line. Harris goes outside to tap, block back, nice save. But HPU couldn't get it across as Hilo takes set one by the score of 25-15. We'll step aside for the set break and come right back for some more HPU Sharks Women's Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. HPU Sports on HSRN is presented by Hawaii Pacific Health. Hawaii Pacific Health takes a team approach to providing the expert care you need when and where you need it together. We are creating a healthier Hawaii. Welcome back to the Shark Tank. Jasmine Hart, Karen McLean here for the start of set number 2 as HPU drops the first set 25-15 to Hilo. And Kara, your initial thoughts as we prep for set number 2?
I touched on this a little bit at the end of that first set, but I talked to Coach Timoning about this before the game, and they just don't have that Terminator on their team. But not only that, it looks like there's no fighter out there either. You know, every player has to want it, especially at this point in their match. They have to be pushing, and right now they look a little complacent. You know, I hate to say it, but they all look pretty relaxed out there, and that wasn't a close match. You know, they just lost by 10 points. So just me personally, as a former athlete and a competitor, you have to be mad at that. You have to want more, and right now I'm not seeing that HPU wants more, and Hilo was able to win that set without doing anything too special.
So let's see if the Sharks can fight back here in set number 2. Imoto Iken will start set number 2 with the serve from left to right. Pescaya set goes outside to Cooper, and Cooper starts off the set strong with a kill and a side out point here for HPU.
Cooper currently hitting a 600. She's the kill leader for HPU right now. 0 errors. So if I'm an HPU setter, just keep feeding her because she's the only person that's able to consistently execute right now.
1-0 as Sandoval serves. Slide from Kepke, but Kepke hits that one long. Point for HPU.
Kepke, you know, she gets her points, then she makes her errors too. So usually a wash from her. Not a hitter that HPU needs to be super worried about, but I think they needed to be a little bit more ready on that slide.
2-0. Service good. Down the line hit from Tulo, and Tulo is able to get the side out kill here for Hilo.
That was a great set from Imoto Ikin. It took her closer to the right side of the court, and she was able to push all the way to the outside, and you can tell that HPU thought she was going to set her back set, so there wasn't really much of a block or defense behind it.
Serve goes down the line. Nice pass and hit over from Cooper. And Cooper hit this one in the middle this time for the side out kill.
I love that. Actually, you know, I just mentioned that Cooper needs to get set more, so if she can't get set on the right side or wherever she may be, put her in a place where she can. So I love that 2 set, so they were able to get her the ball.
And actually, it looks like they're going to keep Cooper in the middle as Shoni will now play the opposite position. Here comes a hit, is dug up from Pescaya, out assistant to Tap. Blocked back, Shoni save, pushed over. Here comes Hilo. Outside set, Cruz blocked back. Imoto Ikin with the save. Cruz pounds it up and pounds it out. Point for HPU.
I'm impressed with HPU rolling with all these lineup changes. I think Shoni went to the right side to put up a better block because they're struggling to put up a block against those 5th-year Hilo outside. So again, maybe a smart call because Cooper's on fire this game instead of Shoni like against Chaminade.
4 serving 1 as Allen gets the good serve. And hitting it through that double block is going to be Freeman. And Freeman will get the side out kill here for Hilo.
This will be a crucial point for HP right now. If they can convert on serve receive, that's something they struggled with in the first game. But if they can do that and keep the serve, they'll definitely be in business in the second game.
Tani Hoke will serve the libero. She'll go down the line. Pescaya back set. Cooper hits it right into Imoto Ikin. And able to get it through his Kepke for the kill. Point for Hilo.
Not bad, you know, great serve receive pass. Nice set on that one. There's not much more you can do. Unfortunately, it went right to Imoto Ikin and was passed up from her chest, so pretty impressive.
3 serving 4. Hoke, cross court. Pescaya, middle, Shoni. And Shoni hits it just long. And it was kind of close for me.
I don't know. I thought that was in chess. I say this all the time. Unfortunately, I was the player that did not often agree with the refs. But now we're good. You know, now I talk to them. No feelings hurt. But I would have been yelling if that one was in.
So tied at 4 here in set number 2. Hoke down the middle. Pescaya backside. Cooper! And keeping the hot hand is the hot shark in Cooper.
Yeah, nice set. Looks like we're running a 5-1 now for HPU too, so I love that because it keeps Cooper in. And Pescaya had a really nice match on Friday against Chaminade, so hopefully she can get that going today as well.
5 serving 4. Back set from Imoto Ikin. Kepke goes OTT over the block and down for the side out kill.
So smart from Kepke. Like we mentioned, she's had some balls that go long, so she took a little bit of power off of that, snapped the ball a little more, and there was nothing HPU could do on that one.
So Reinke will sub in and she'll serve and take over the setting duties. Goes short, forces an over. Oh, what a save from Cooper. Here comes Hilo outside to Cruz. Off the block, Cooper is there. Pescaya outside to Tap into the block and down. What a block that time from Samuel and Childs.
There's so many good things that HP was doing right now, but they can't execute every time. And again, that hurts them so much. That was great heads-up play, and then unfortunately a hit right into the block.
6 serving 5 as Allen hits it over on the back row. And it looks like a back row violation is going to be called against Reinke. So side out point for HPU.
That's a tough one as a setter when the ball is flying at the net and you're in the back row because there's not as much you can do. But, you know, when you're a little kid, you're allowed to touch the net in volleyball. When you get older, you're unfortunately not. So that's a hard play to do something with.
Tied at 6. Tap goes down the line. And middle set is free to cross. Here comes Sandoval on the outside, off the double block. And it looked like it was off the double block, but this one is a no touch, so point for Hilo.
Yeah, I think Sandoval was a little bit late on that one and kind of just soared it through the court.
7 serving 6. Cruz back to serve. Jump float down the line, tap with a pass. Back slide, Shoni, and Sholi just kind of sails that one long. So point for Hilo.
Hopefully HPU can convert on this serve receive. Hilo's starting to pull away a little bit, but if they can get this point, they'll only be down 1.
Cruz, 8 serving 6. Nice pass from Allen. They'll go to Shoni again. She'll tip it down as Hilo tips it across. Cooper is there. Push from Pescaya. Sandoval blocked back. She covers herself. Back to Sandoval. Oh, what a save from Cruz. Wow. As play is blown dead. So side out point for HPU, but great effort on the Hilo side.
Definitely. That's another great rally. Luckily, HPU was able to get that one. Those pancakes, I can usually tell. It's usually kind of obvious to a player at least, or someone that coaches, if it's up or not. I don't know if it's the headphones on, but I actually couldn't tell what the call was going to be on that. I thought maybe it was up. You know, sometimes the ball bounces a little bit different, but the refs sided against Hilo on that one, which again, big break for HPU. Hopefully they can get on a service run right now, but luckily we're getting closer to Cooper coming back in the front row, which will really help HPU out.
7 serving 8. Hopeao Lampitok goes cross court. Back set from Reinke, tipped over from Samio, and the hit from Allen on the outside is dug up from Hoke. Here comes Tuki, and Tuki is blocked back. Pescaya alongside Sandoval for the Sharks block.
Huge block from Sandoval. I talked about this on Friday, but she's got a big vertical, long arms, and I like that she's in the middle so she can get more blocking looks today.
Hopeao Lampitok. Set goes backside, and this one is hit wide from Samio, as now HPU leads 9-8.
And just like that, you know, volleyball goes back and forth so fast. It's all about momentum and the runs that you can go on while you have to serve.
Hopeao Lampitok, cross court. Outside set goes to Tuki. Or Tulo, rather. I apologize. Tulo hits that one off of the diving hand of Hopeao Lampitok. Side out kill for Hilo. So tied at 9 as Childs will serve. Pescaya goes outside to Allen. She is blocked back as Pescaya tried to get it over, hits that one long. Point for Hilo.
Some setter excitement right there when you get to finally swing.
10 serving 9. Childs down the middle. Pescaya backside Sandoval tips it, and the changeup gets the spot there for HPU.
Hilo defense sort of stuck in the ground on that one, so really smart tip from Sandoval, especially with her last hit going through the court. She was able to mix it up and get a different look out there.
Tied at 10. Pescaya sends that one long. Side out point for Hilo.
That's a rough one to miss your serve. You know, this is a really good rotation for HPU. We have Cooper back in the front row, Pescaya in the back row setting with 3 options. So that's one where you want to keep that serve, but tough miss. At least it was aggressive.
11 serving 10. Imoto Iken down the line. Oh, nice serve. As Allen tried to pick it up, but the service ace for Hilo. As Hilo now finally kind of steps in front here in set number 2, 12-10. As HPU has, I feel, done a little bit of a better job in this set versus set number 1.
Yeah, definitely. You know, not just the score, but looking at them and how they're playing and working together, they're just trying to figure out what will work, and there's more of an effort in that in this second set.
Moto Iken down the middle. Back set to Sandoval, and Looks like Sandoval really liked that set, but she sets that one long. Point for Hilo.
Yeah, something a little off with her swing on that one. Again, that's another swing that just went long for her.
Timeout on the floor as HPU trails 1-0 and trails 10-13 in set 2. This is HPU Sharks Women's Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. And welcome back to the Shark Tank. Jasmine Har, Kara McLean here courtside for some HPU Sharks Women's Volleyball as currently here in set number 2. HPU trails 1-0 and 10-13 in set number 2 as Imoto Iken will serve after the break. Out of system, here comes Sandoval on the back side, trying to find the back line, goes just long. Point for Hilo.
Those are the adjustments I'm talking about. You know, Piscaya keeps going back to Sandoval. 3 hitting errors from her. And we do have Cooper in the front row who's hitting so well right now. So I hope she kind of mixes it up and finds Cooper again.
14 serving 10. Outside set goes to Cooper, and Cooper is blocked back. Kepke and Freeman forcing the block.
Yeah, that's a big block in front of Cooper. Freeman actually ranked 9th in the Pac West in blocks per set. Again, just a freshman, but she's tall, 6'3", and she's long, so it's hard to hit around her.
15 serving 10. Imoto Iken hits it off the cable, and it rolls on HPU side for the ace.
Yeah, this is a long run she has, and that's just the luck, too, you know, those ones that hit the tape and roll right over. What can you do, really, unless someone's right there already?
As Coach Janik is going to make a sub as Como will check in the back row for tap. Imoto Iken still serving, 16 serving 10. Down the middle. Out of system ball goes to Allen. Allen is going to be blocked back. Again, Freeman and Kepke.
Yeah, that's another one. You know, I just talked about that big block. And HPU's kind of setting the ball a little tight. Normally, if your hitter's undersized and there's a big block in front of her, maybe give her some more space and more to work with.
17-10. Set goes outside to Allen. She'll push it, and this one goes long. And actually, this is a question I want to ask you, Kara. What do you tell your players when you have a big blocker in front of them? What kind of things could they start doing?
Well, as a setter, I would first make the adjustment in myself, you know, like I mentioned, set the ball off the net, but you can also move them around. They're running a pretty clear 4-1-5 right now, so the block can get set, but you can try to be a little trickier, run it elsewhere, then the blockers aren't just easily set up in front. But it's a mental game too, like I've talked about, so it's hard to work around.
So after another ace from Imoto Iken, timeout on the floor, we'll step aside. This is HPU Sharks Women's Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. And welcome back to the Shark Tank. Here in set number 2, HPU is trailing 10-19 as Imoto Iken on a 9-serving run. As here's Grinstead gets it across, as now HPU on the attack again. Sandoval in the middle! Much needed side out kill there for the Sharks.
Yeah, much needed for HPU and much needed for Sandoval as well with the hitting errors she had. It looked like that set was a little bit higher than what she's been running, so I think with her vertical, use that advantage and just continue to set her higher. Unfortunately now in the back row, but that was a good kill to get out of the point.
11 serving 19. Oh, what a swing that time from Kepke, as I just saw her wind up real hard and take a swing, and it went off of Pescaya and out. Point for Hilo. Now subbing in is going to be Bailey Galdera for Hilo. She'll go cross-court serve. Middle attack Cooper, and Cooper is able to find the back line for the side-out kill.
Again, Cooper really effective. She did get blocked that one time. Obviously not every hit can be a kill, but a lot of them have been kills for her tonight.
12 serving 20 here in set number 2. As Kawihana will check in the service box and will serve. Jump float. Cross court serve. Back set, Kepke hit over. Pescaya goes outside to tap through the block and goes down for the kill for HPU.
That was nice from Tap. Again, I think she's another player that needs some sort of confidence, some momentum under her. So that was a nice first swing to get started now that she's back in the front row.
13 serving 20. As Hilo wipes up some of the sweat on the court. So Kawihana will await to serve again. 13 serving 20. Jump float. Down the line. Gets the ace. Service ace from Kawihana to make it 14-20.
I like that serve from Kawihana in smart spot too. New player coming in, just a freshman. So nice call from the coaching staff.
Kawihana jump float again. Goes down the middle. Middle attack, Freeman, and Freeman gets it across for another kill in the middle for Hilo.
This set again is going by pretty quick for HPU. You know, they're down 7 right now. Second set almost over. You don't want the game to go by this fast. They just played Hilo a week ago. Some sort of adjustment should have been picked up, and I hope HPU can get back in it.
Hulk with the serve. Oh, Sophia Cooper! Just when we needed an answer from the Sharks, she comes alive with a loud kill down the line.
Man, she's having quite the game today. Most effective hitter on the court for sure.
15 serving 21. Cooper with the serve. She'll go down the middle. Middle attack Childs, and Childs is smart enough to just tool it off the block and down. Point and side out kill for Hilo.
Yeah, really smart from Childs. That set wasn't quite there. Again, Childs is a 5th year. She has that experience, so that was a really smart play to recognize that the set's not there, so this is what I can do with it and still get the kill.
22 serving 15. Erin Munoz, the 5'8 sophomore setter on this squad, subs in from California as she'll serve that one long. So side out point here for HPU.
Hopefully HPU can get some momentum off of that miss serve, make some sort of run right here.
16-22, tap down the line. Outside push, Cruz, and Cruz tools it off the block and out. Side out kill for Hilo.
Again, that's tough when you're running a 5-1. You do find that undersized setter oftentimes in the front row, and unfortunately, the Hilo outsides are using those hands right now.
23-16, Cruz to serve. Pescaya goes outside Sandoval, block back. Pescaya again to Sandoval, took a rip, and off of Cruz. Nice save hit from Childs into the net. So point for HPU. Nice hustle play from Hilo, but this is after a kill for HPU. 17 serving 23. Hopea Lampitok to serve. Down the line. Middle attack. Childs with the tip. Nice up from Pescaya. Grinstead hits it across. Back set. And hitting that one into the net is Ku landing. So point for HPU. Sticking around here in late part of set number 2. 18 serving 23. And cross-court serve. Outside set, off the block. HPU tries to save it, hit over from Sandoval. Middle, Childs is blocked back. Pescaya and Sandoval is there. Point for Hilo.
That's a great adjustment on the HPU blocking squad. They just tried that 3 little tip over, and this time HPU was able to press and get the block instead of letting it through like they did on the first time.
19 serving 23. Out of system. Freed over. Here comes HPU. Pescaya slides. Sandoval. That's dug up. Out of system back row set to Cruz. Blocked. Save from Hopea Lampitok. Freed over. Here comes Hilo. And the hit goes wide as bodies are flying all over the court for HPU, and that forces Hilo to call a timeout as now they are within 3 here in set number 2. This is HPU Sharks Women's Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. Jasmine Hart, Karen McLean back here at the Shark Tank. To live action we go as Kepke. Actually, that's Tulo on the outside, and Tulo hits that one long. Point for HPU, and now they're within 2.
This is that fight I was talking about. HPU came alive. This is what we were hoping to see, and now the second set is a lot more interesting.
21-23. Out of system ball. Tulo block back. Sandoval and Pescaya is there. Point for HPU.
Almost there. This is what you practice for when you're down a little bit and you have to push that 25 mark. I really want to see that push from HPU right now.
Bale Lampitok, cross court again. Out of system now. Tulo hits that one wide. And HPU swims its way back to tie things up at 23 here in set number 2.
2-point game right now. Hilo wanted to touch on that. I really didn't see the touch at all, though, and that ball, again, too long through the court.
Hopia Lampita, cross court, back set to too low as she gets it across. Here comes HPU. Grinstead as she gets the kill. And HPU finally gets the lead here late in set number 2. And we'll go ahead and keep it here. But you gotta appreciate the effort on the Sharks side when they were trailing 10-19 at one point in this set. Fought their way back to being 1 point away from a comeback victory set here in set 2, 24-23.
Absolutely, this is a really impressive run that HPU is making, especially again after being down so much. But you know, they were down because they were making a lot of the mistakes. It wasn't all Hilo doing everything. Now flip side, Hilo's the one making the mistakes, and I think that comes from the hustle we're seeing on the HPU side and the execution, which is what Coach Tumening was hoping to see and something they've been working on. So I love that we're seeing it on the court. I hope we're just 1 point away. I hope the HPU can finish out the second set.
And here's another factor that I want to bring up, and I think she has been kind of like that X factor here in this set, has been Sophia Cooper. The play that she has done in just being consistent and working hard, and now is playing 6 spots all throughout the court, because normally she's been subbed out in the back row, but now she's playing back row, and I think that energy and the competitiveness that she brings has been an advantage here for HPU.
Absolutely, she's definitely standing out tonight.
So set point, Hopia Lampitok to serve. Cross court as the back set goes to Samio, and Samio finds an open spot on the court for the side out kill for Hilo as we're tied at 24.
Little bit of a defensive miscommunication, and that comes with these new rotations as well.
Childs to serve, nice pass. Outside push to Grinstead through the block. That's dug up from Childs. Out of system now as Tulo got it across. A touch is called. Here comes HPU, dump from Pescaya. Diving play from Renke. And this one couldn't get freed over from Hilo. Point and side out point for HPU.
Huge miscommunication on the Hilo side. That comes with Childs playing back row as the middle, and Hope not on the court because Childs has to sub in that rotation. Big difference, so smart from Pescaya to notice that.
25 serving 24. Outside set, Tulo. What a save from Tap. And hit over from Cooper. Here comes Hilo. Middle attack, connection wasn't there as HPU fights their way back in set number 2 to take it on the score of 26-24. More to come from the Shark Tank. This is HPU Sharks Women's Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. HPU Sports on HSRN is presented by Hawaii Pacific Health. Hawaii Pacific Health takes a team approach to providing the expert care you need when and where you need it. Together, we are creating a healthier Hawaii. And welcome back to the Shark Tank here as we are tied a set apiece between Hilo and HPU. Hilo taking the first set 25-15. And HPU fighting its way back in set number 2, 26-24. Kara, your initial thoughts of set 2 here from HPU?
I think that's definitely frustrating for Hilo, but HPU is one of those teams that they're better than their record, which is what Coach Chris Leonard actually told us before. Yes, they're losing a lot of matches, but they're not losing every single set. And just like that, they fought in this one and came back. HPU and Hilo are traditionally fairly evenly matched teams, even though this year Hilo's record a little bit better today. But I did expect to see a fight tonight, and that came in that later end of the second set for HPU. But just looking at the stats, a big difference. HPU only 1 block in that first set to 4 in the second, and then in turn, Hilo's hitting percentage went from a 300 to negative. So I think the blocks actually messed with Hilo's mental game a little bit more, forcing them to make more errors, as well as HPU 11 digs to only 9 in the first set. But overall, I think the biggest thing was Hilo's mistakes in the second end of that game.
So Pescaya will bring us back after the break. And Tulo hits that cross court. It's dug up. Back set goes to Cooper. And Cooper through the block gets another kill for HPU.
That's Cooper's 8th kill on the night. She was hitting a 500 after that second set, which is incredible on 12 attempts. So she's just having quite a game today.
So serve from Pescaya again. Middle attack, Freeman, and Freeman just tips it over and down. So side out point for Hilo.
Freeman also having a nice game tonight. She's got 4 kills, was hitting a 429 after that second set, and has definitely been a big blocking presence for Hilo as well.
Tied at 1. Blandford would serve in for Hilo, and Sandoval comes through, flying in, and pounds it through the block and down for the kill. Point for HPU.
That was big from Sandoval. Set was a little low, where before the low set she was sailing through the court and was able to make an adjustment on that one.
2 serving 1, Sandoval to serve. And an out of system rotation is called for Hilo. So point for HPU.
I think Hilo trying to figure out what the error was on that. Sometimes when you set up, it's hard to tell exactly where you need to be, because volleyball can be a little confusing where, yes, you start out in one position, then you move to another. So at every single level, you have to be really conscious of where you're standing on the court.
3 serving 1, Sandoval down the middle, back set. And hitting that one through is Kepke. And she gets the side-out kill here for Hilo.
Kepke's 9th kill. She's leading both teams in kills tonight, so really a high executor.
Holt back to serve here for Hilo, the libero, who's been doing a nice job all night in the back row. Cross-court serve outside to Allen, and Allen gets it through the block and down. Side-out kill for Allen and HPU. So 4 serving 2 now. As Como will check in and she'll serve. It's good. Out of system. Kepke cross court and in. Point for Hilo.
Kepke does a really good job at converting in those serve receive plays. Like I mentioned, there's a lot where she's in that right front in serve receive, gets a kill to then rotate around and get her team out of that position.
3 serving 4, short serve. Pescaya tries to find Shoni, but this one didn't have the right connection. Point for Hilo.
Shoni's struggling a little bit confidence-wise, so I think the set actually isn't to force it to her, but put her in a good position, and unfortunately that one wasn't quite there and went right in between middle and outside.
And Allen will hit this one, but hit it into the block. Point for Hilo. And that forces HPU to call a timeout. We'll step aside as well. It's HPU Sharks Women's Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. Back here at the Shark Tank, Chaz Mihar, Karen McLean here as Hilo has started to pull themselves away here after some tough serves, some back-to-back kills. Now they're up 15-7 here in set 3. Moto Iken will serve down the line. And middle set goes to Sandoval, just punched over. And Tulo cross court as Harris sets up Sandoval, blocked back. Harris outside. Grinstead off the block. Back set. Kepke, chase down. Dotson hits it down to the middle. Outside set and into the antenna. Point for HPU, and they're gonna have to get going right here and right now.
Yeah, big break. This looked just like that second set. Same rotation and everything. Hilo went on another big run, but HPU came back in that second, so it's definitely possible to come back in this third set.
Vizcaya down the line. Outside set. Too low. Block back. Cooper alongside Sandoval.
Sandoval's had a really great blocking game. Again, Coach Chimeneng mentioned that's something they worked on. They had one practice in between that Chaminade match, and it looks like the lineup changed to work on blocking, and Sandoval's pretty effective up there.
And Kepke will get the set in the middle, tips it, and down on Hilo's side. Side out kill for Hilo. 16 serving 9. Blanford will check in from Kailua Kona, Hawaii. Will serve. Down the line. Middle attack, Cooper. It's saved. Hit over from Freeman. Back set, Sandoval just rolls it over. Hulk is there. Backside. And Kepke with the hit. Nice dig from Allen, but a net violation called against Sandoval. Point for Hilo. So make it 17-9 here in set number 3. Blanford. And she gets the back line for the service ace for Hilo.
Things are gonna need to start going HPU's way pretty quickly if they think they're gonna get back into this, but down 9, looks like Hilo might be closing out this third one.
Blanford again. Vizcaya, middle set. Cooper gets the kill. Point for HPU.
Cooper is very clearly the key to HPU here tonight. You know, everybody's playing their roles, but she's the Terminator, and that's something that Coach Tumeneng said they're lacking. And we're seeing it now. You know, we didn't really have that in the Chaminade match. There was kind of a mix of everybody getting some kills, but tonight it really is all Cooper up there.
10 serving 18. Kauihana checks in and will serve from left to right. Cross court serve. Back set. Nice save from Hopiao Lampitak. Tight set. And Grinstead couldn't get it across. Side out point for Hilo.
That's tough. Grinstead, also a player, didn't play in that first set, then came in as this in the second set. She did play well in that second set, and one error, you know, everybody makes errors, so that's not something to get hung up on.
19 serving 10. Hulk, tough serve. Nice pass from Kauihana. Allen down the line. It goes too long. Point for Hilo.
HPU now down 10. Hilo only 5 away to win this set. It really doesn't look like it's going HPU's way, but again, they fought, and I hope to see at least some sort of fight at the end of this third set.
20 serving 10. Hulk down the line. Back set. Grinstead, and Grinstead able to work that one in. Side out kill for HPU.
I like that shot from Grinstead. They've been seeing a lot of swings from Cooper, some from Sandoval on the right side. Grinstead hasn't hit over there, and it was a completely new spot for Hilo, so no player was there, and you could tell that they weren't ready for it.
11 serving 20. Backside, Kepke, and she'll go off of Kauihana and out. So side out kill for Hilo.
Kepke, another player that's having a great match, high hitting percentage. She does get set a lot, but she executes a lot as well. She had some errors in the first set, but since then she's really cleaned up and is super effective for Hilo.
Emerson Reinke will serve. 21 serving 11. Short serve. Overpass. Cruz on the outside. Block back. Out of system. Cruz again. Tauyahana with the dig. Vizcaya outside push to Allen. Cross court. Hulk is there. Reinke outside to Cruz. Down the line and in. Point and kill for Cruz.
That was an impressive swing out of system again, and the ball just landed in, but that's a really tough spot to defend, so smart play.
22 serving 11. Reinke with another short serve forces some trouble. And HPU can't get it across. And you know what? I've been very impressed with Emerson Reinke. She has that short serve.
I know, all
down
game.
On
yeah.
lock.
And HPU still struggling with it, even though we've been seeing it the whole time.
Shoney with the pass outside as Allen will hit that one into the net. And now it's set point for Hilo in set number 3. Reinke short, and this one goes too short. So side out point for HPU.
That's a classic for you. You hype up a server and then they miss their serve. So HPU stays alive on that one.
12 serving 24. Cooper down the line. Reinke middle set to Swanson, and Swanson hits that one long. Point for HPU. 13 serving 24. Cooper down the middle and gets an ace. Nice serve that time from Cooper.
Absolutely. Cooper getting it done in the front row and now from the service line.
14 serving 24. Cooper down the middle. Reinke outside to Swanson. And she tips that one into the antenna, so point for HPU. 3 true points here for HPU, 15 serving 24. Cooper, short serve, back set, Cruz. And Cruz goes down the line, and play was still alive, it's still going. Here's Cruz, back set. And off the block and off of Cooper and out. So Hilo with a similar set like set 1, 25-15, 24-26, and 25-15 in the third. We'll take the set break and come right back for more HPU Women's Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. Big thanks to Timmy T's Sandwich Shop, now with 3 locations: Kailua, the Moanalua Shopping Center, and the Kapahulu Shopping Center. Visit timmyts.com to order online today. Chaz Mihar, Karen McLean, back here at the Shark Tank here for some HPU Sharks Women's Volleyball, as HPU is trailing 2-1 here to Hilo in 25-15, 24-26, and 25-15 in the third. And Kara, it's been a up and down kind of roller coaster here for HPU, where they would have a great set or a good stretch of plays, but on the flip side, they'll have some of those plays that were not as strong as it where it needs to be, and it kind of gives their opponent these 6-7 point runs. And now you're looking at the score, and they're down by 9, down by 10 at certain points. So for HPU, I think consistency is the key thing for them moving forward, and I'm hoping that they can bring some of that here in set number 4.
Definitely, no team will win a game giving up so many easy points, or as many easy points as HPU does. Hilo, while playing well, they're not really fighting for every point, and HPU is giving them a lot, and that's a mental break for Hilo and a physical break as well, and that's something that HPU can't afford to give another team.
So start of set number 4, Imoto Iken will serve from left to right, down the middle. Pescaya outside to Dotson, cross court, Hulk is there. Out of system now, Cruz will get it, and she'll hit that one long. So green play there for HPU, 1-0 to start set 4.
That was a great side out, because this is that strong rotation 1 for Hilo, and that's a rotation they've gone on to run for a lot in these first 2 sets, or sorry, first 3. So good side out from HPU.
Riley Como with the serve, and there is Kepke in the middle, and a very similar sight we have seen from her this afternoon with another kill.
Yeah, Kepke, really impressive. That's her 14th kill. Only 3 errors on the night right now. She was hitting a 435 after that third set.
Tied at 1 as Blandford will check in and serve for Hilo, and this one goes long. Point for HPU.
Looking at the Hilo team, they're really loose, really relaxed. I think the way HPU is playing, and Hilo knows this too, they could just win off of keeping the ball in play, and that's a really strong position to be in, but it's really worrisome for the HPU side.
Cooper with the serve, and there's, a nice wrist snap, and you could hear that through our microphone as Samara Cruz gets another kill, the senior.
She has an interesting swing. She actually takes the ball from behind her a lot and is still able to pull it across. Makes me nervous for her shoulder a bit, but she's a 5th year still playing, so she must be good.
Tied at 2, Holt goes cross court, Dotson with the pass, back 1, Shoni, that's dug up in the back row, outside to Cruz, tips it into the antenna, side out point for HPU.
This set just not there for Cruz on the outside. It was a little fast, but it was also barreling towards the net. It didn't come out super clean, so luckily HPU got the break on that one.
3 serving 2, Dotson with the serve. Middle attack field, save from Pescaya, out of system to Sandoval, rolls it over, Cruz diving play, and Hilo couldn't bring it back, so a kill for Sandoval, point for HPU.
Smart from Sandoval. When she throws her shots in, she does really well, and if it's not all hard swings from her, I think for her it's key. You know, if the set's there, go ahead and swing away if you feel it, but if it's not there, throw in a shot like she just did, and it does her a lot better than trying to force every single swing.
As Hilo wiping up some sweat on the court.
You know, I keep saying tonight, but it really is midday here, and it's a super sunny day out, really hot in here, so good showing, but there's a lot of sweaty, tired players, so that's definitely a factor when you're playing during the day versus at night.
And the person that's staying hot on Hilo's side is Cruz, as she gets another kill on the outside for Hilo to make it 3 serving 4 here in set number 4. And now Reinke is back to serve, so watch out for the short one here. There it is. Here's Peskaya, back set Shoni, tipped over. What a save from Hoke, as Reinke also was there with Blandford too. But it goes down on Hilo's side, so side out kill for HPU.
Yeah, another one where the set wasn't quite there, and luckily the HPU hitters are getting better at figuring out what they can do with those sorts of sets. I think Shoni needed that kill, even if it wasn't a big swing.
5 serving 3, Hopeo Lampitok. Cross court, middle set to Samuel, and Samuel will tip that one out. Point for HPU.
Now it looks like Hilo making more mistakes than HPU, keeping a cleaner side. So maybe a flip in this fourth set might be able to force a fifth.
And timeout called from HPU, so we'll step aside. This is HPU Sharks Women's Volleyball on the Hawai'i Sports Radio Network. And welcome back to the Shark Tank. Jasmine Hard, Kara McLean here courtside in set number 4. HPU trails 2-1, but leads 6-3 here in set 4. Outside set goes to Cruz, block back, back set, Childs with the hit. And Peskaya going to the second level in the household and pushes it down for the kill in the front row.
Smart placement from Peskaya, another scramble play. That's when it pays off to have your setter in the front row so she can be offensive as well.
7-3. Hopeo Lampitok cross-court serve, back set to Cruz. Dotson off of the rim of the basket, freed over from Sandoval. Here comes Hilo. And Childs gets it across, chased down. Cooper rolls it over. Reinke, back set, Cruz. Block back, Peskaya is there. Outside, Grinstead rolls it over. Samuel with the dig. Tip from Cruz, and it goes wide. Point for HPU, great defense.
You can tell that Hilo wanted Cruz to get that kill, going back to her so many times, and a really impressive defense from HPU to stop her.
And Hopeo Lampitok will serve that one long, so side out point for Hilo.
That was a nice run at the service line. Unfortunately, ends with a missed serve. You want as much of a lead as you can get against a team like Hilo. So hopefully HPU sides out quick and keeps this lead that they have.
4 serving 8. Cruz, cross-court serve. Peskaya, back set. Sandoval pounds it off the block. As a hit from Tulo, as she hits it to the far corner and down for the kill for Hilo.
Hilo has that advantage where both are outsides, their libero and one of their middles are all 5th years, which is actually pretty rare these days to have so many 5th years on a team, and I think it's showing in their smarts and their execution.
And here's Grinstead on the attack as she hits that one into the net. As Hilo is now within 2, 6 serving 8. Cruz. Jump float serve. Down the middle. Vizcaya outside. Grinstead off the block. And they're going to get the touch call. So side out kill for Grinstead.
Lucky they got that touch for sure. Again, the set looks a little low to me. I don't know what they're trying to run, but whether the hitter's late or the set's low, there was a little bit of a timing issue on that one.
So too low on the outside, and she went up to the third level that time and hits it down for the kill.
Yeah, no miscommunication on the Hilo side on that one. Great set and great swing.
7 serving 9, Childs to serve. Cross court, nice pass from Dotson. Slide, Sandoval off the block, one-handed up from Cruz. Here comes Tulo as she goes short shot to Grinstead, and it goes out. So point for Hilo.
That's a smart shot and a really good one-handed touch from Cruz. We've seen her do that a couple of times, but that's all you need to keep the ball in play.
Vizcaya, middle set, Cooper, and Cooper gets the touch and kill for HPU.
Again, Cooper's so effective. She's been hitting balls all over the court, outside 32-2, back set, and has been able to convert and get some kills tonight.
10 serving 8, Sandoval from right to left, cross court serve. As Reinke with the set, as it's dug up, here comes Grinstead. Outside push goes to Tulo, and off speed shot is right in front of Dotson for the kill. Point for Hilo.
Tulo has a lot of tools in her toolbox. You know, she's had shots all over the court, and we know she has a strong arm as well. So I think it's really difficult for HPU to read her at all or figure out what she's going to come out with.
9 serving 10. As this is where Hilo has gone on the run with Imoto Iken at the service line. From left to right, down the middle, Dotson, Vizcaya, Grinstead back set, and she gets it through the block and down. Point, side out point for HPU.
This is the biggest difference in this fourth set. The first time Imoto Ekins was back to the service line, HPU immediately sided out, and now again, and they're able to keep their lead and hopefully go on a run right here.
Como to serve, cross court. Backslide, Kepke, one-handed dig from Vizcaya, out of system to Cooper, throws it over. Out of system to Tulo, cross court, Como is there. Push and freed over from Cooper, advantage, Hilo, middle attack, Freeman, and Freeman goes off of Como and down, side out kill for Hilo.
Freeman also really effective for Hilo. She didn't get too many sets in that third set, but you can tell she's ready and she's up, and she was able to get that kill.
10 serving 11, Blandford to serve. Serve, cross court. Vizcaya saves it, Dotson hits it over into the block, overpass, Cruz goes up and hits it down hard on one. And there's the experience being showed that time from Cruz on the outside.
Yeah, you could tell she really wanted that one too. Probably her biggest approach of the night as well.
Tied at 11 here in set 4. Blandford down the middle. Middle attack, Shoney. Blandford with the dig, out of system goes to Cruz. Down the middle, Como is there. Vizcaya outside, Dotson. What a dig from Blandford. Freeman lays out, but nobody home for Hilo. Side out kill for HPU.
That was a great swing from Dotson. She really sped up her approach to get to that. Again, it seems like they've sped up those outside sets, and it seems really effective for Dotson tonight.
12 serving 11, Cooper down the line. Back set, Kepke as Vizcaya rolls out. Dotson cross court and gets it. Another kill for Dotson.
Two big swings from Dotson, and you need that when setter Vizcaya is in the front row, only 2 options. Now HPU still holding on to their lead with the help of Dotson getting those kills.
13 serving 11, Cooper. Into the net, point for Hilo.
This is where a team will likely start to pull away in a set, or at least you'll see more points string together. Hopefully HPU again can side out quickly, and it's their side earning the points.
Hulk to serve, 12 serving 13. Como. Out of system goes to Dotson, cross court. Hulk is there. Back set, kept key. Down the line, tight at the net. Point for Hilo.
That was a really impressive swing from Kepke. The ball was basically directly behind her. She was able to track and get the kill, which is really difficult to do.
Tied at 13 here in set 4. Down the line. Pescaya. Out of system to Dotson. Gets it across. Middle attack, Fields. And middle attack, Shoney. Shoney wrists away and gets it down. Point for HPU.
Big swing from Shoney. That's what we were seeing on Friday night, and she was able to finally get that connection and get a huge kill for HPU.
14 serving 13. Dotson down the middle. Back set, Kepke, Dotson. And she just got a piece of it, but it was too much. So side out kill goes to Hilo.
Back and forth in this game. Definitely a different team we're seeing from HPU. They look more confident, but their execution, which is what we were talking about, has gotten a lot better.
Tied at 14, Reinke goes short. Pescaya slides, Shoney, and in. Side out kill for Shoney. Point HPU.
Shoney also has really turned it around for HPU. She struggled in that first set, hitting negative. Now some big kills for her in that rotation.
Hopeo Lampitok will serve. And has had a great game this afternoon in the libero jersey. 15 serving 14, cross court. Outside or middle, Samuel is dug up. She tips it back over on the overpass. Here comes Grinstead on the outside, had no approach. Tried to get it over, hits it into the net. Side out point for Hilo.
HPU is a team that utilizes a lot of players, which means there's a lot of subs going on their side. If we keep going back and forth like we are, point, then the next point, HPU might run out of subs, and that'll be really interesting to see what Coach Tumeneng is able to do.
So middle attack, Sandoval is dug up from Cruz. Outside, Tulo. Dotson is there. Outside push, Grinstead, block back. Cooper lays out. Outside again, Grinstead. Line shot, Cruz lays out. Outside, Tulo. Off of Hopeo Lampitok and out. Bodies flying all over on both sides on defense, as it's now in favor for that point for Hilo.
Absolutely, but that was a great defensive showing from both sides. Dotson in the back row for HPU, Cruz in the back row for Hilo. Both hitters too, so they're in the game the whole time, and I like that they still have that extra push to play defense.
16 serving 15, Cruz down the middle. Outside, or middle rather, to Sandoval. Here comes Reinke, as Samuel kind of just stayed on the ground and tipped it all the way to left front on the other side for another kill for Hilo.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. I've never seen a hitter literally stand on the ground and just tip. But that's something that HPU has to pick up. She's obviously not an offensive threat while on the ground, and they still set up their defense as normal. So I think that's one where you're looking to some player, whether it be Hopeo Lampitok as in libero, to say, hey, she's on the ground, adjust your defense, because you know it'll be some sort of shot.
17-15, and service pressure from Cruz as she gets an ace. Point for Hilo, and that forces HPU to call a timeout. We'll take one as well. 15-18, HPU trails. This is HPU Sharks Women's Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. Jasmine Hart, Karen McLean as Cruz brings us back from the serve. Sandoval in the hit with the middle. And now Hilo on the attack. Too low is blocked back. Pescaya and Sandoval as they block it back there for the point.
Sandoval has been a part of about 6 blocks for HPU. Incredibly effective on the block. And hey, I'm not counting HPU out. These teams almost are at 500 win-loss against each other, with most of them winning in their home gyms. So HPU could definitely still take this game away.
Outside push to Tulo off the block, and Grinstead tried to handle it but couldn't pop it up, so point for Hilo. 19 serving 16. Childs will serve. Cross court. Out of system. Free to cross. Back set. Samuel block back, or rather hits that into the net. Point for HPU.
Marley Sandoval serving, Ella Johnson returns.
17 serving 19 as Sandoval will serve. Cross court. Outside set, too low, tip, Pescaya is there. Cooper pushes it across. Outside to Tulo again, Sandoval. Cooper tried to save it, but Freeman was up there protecting the net, and point for Hilo.
Freeman's big block up there. She's tall and she's long, which does make it a little bit easier for her to get up there than Cooper, especially in such a long, tiring match.
And look who's back to serve for Hilo with 5 points away is Imoto Iken. 20 serving 17. Into the net, point for HPU.
Yeah, that's big. Every time she's been back to serve, whether it's that missed serve or HPU scoring the point, they've been able to side out right away.
18 serving 20. Como down the middle. Backslide. Freeman blocked back. Dotson and Shoney going up top, blocking it down.
That's a big block from Dotson. You know, she's kind of playing on and off. Sometimes she's in, sometimes she's not, but I'm impressed in how she's performing in this 4th set.
Middle attack, Cruz, and Cruz hits that one long, and we are tied at 20, and that forces Hilo to call a timeout. We'll take one as well. This is HPU Sharks Women's Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. Chaz Mihar, Karen McLean back here courtside for HPU Women's Volleyball. Here in set number 4, tied at 20. Como with the set, or serve rather. Nice dig from Como on the attack. Dotson gets it across. Outside set, too low, cross court, and in. Side out kill for Tulo, point Hilo.
Big side out for Tulo, but what a dig from Como. That almost saved HPU in that one. Unfortunately, Hilo came back with even more, but really great dig from her in the back row.
Timeout.
And timeout on the floor. We're actually going to keep it here for a moment as we can do some analysis for you, Kara. Especially in this set, I feel like it's, like you said earlier, it's been more of a back and forth type of battle to where there's been a couple of side outs, and now comes the question on where teams are at with their subs because they've been subbing a lot. Now moving forward into kind of like this, the 5-point period, what are some things that HPU is gonna have to make sure is top priority now for them here in this last part of set 4?
I think for HPU, it's all about defense and consistency. Where they struggled was they were hitting a lot of balls out of bounds. They're making a lot of errors, and then Hilo was getting a lot of kills. So if they can dig like we've been seeing them dig in this 4th set and then keep the ball in play, they'll force Hilo to make the mistakes instead. And that's what we saw when they won that 2nd set. So HPU is right there in it like they have been a lot throughout their season, but I think they just need to play a clean game, stick together, and just work their butts off to dig some balls.
Let's see how the Sharks respond here. 21 serving 20. Blandford to serve. Jump float down the middle. Pescaya outside to Dotson as she's dug up from Blandford. Out of system goes to Cruz. Off the block and off of Pescaya and out. Kill for Cruz, point for HPU.
That's that defense I was talking about. That was, I don't know, a miscommunication between Pescaya and Como maybe, but Pescaya just poked at it, and unfortunately that's a really quick point for Hilo.
22 serving 20 down the line. Outside set goes to Dotson through the block and down. That was a big kill there for HPU.
Really great play from Dotson in this set. She's been able to execute and earn points for HPU. HPU's hitting percentage is actually higher than Hilo's in this set as well, and Dotson can be credited for a lot of that.
21 serving 22. Cooper, cross-court serve. Outside push, Cruz, and she tools it off the block and out. The hot hand in Cruz.
Yeah, Cruz is strong, and again, the undersized Pescaya is in the front row blocking, so that's smart for her to go toward that line, go towards Pescaya's hands, and use her to get the tool and the kill.
23 serving 21. Hoke to serve down the middle. Pescaya slide, Shoney off the block, freed over, and this one goes out. Como was tracking it and didn't realize she was past the out of bounds area, and teammates called out in the nick of time.
Oh my gosh. If I'm a coach, I'm telling my player to stay on the court. She kept following that ball farther back, basically asking it to hit her at that point. But if you stay on the court, the ball will go out, and you don't have to worry about it hitting you at that point.
So make it 22 serving 23. Kauihana will serve. Tough serve, nice pass. Back set, Kepke down the line and in.
She's just been huge for Hilo, honestly. She's so effective. Just a sophomore for Hilo too. So bright future ahead for her for sure, but man, she's got quite a swing, and she's tall up there too, and HPU is really struggling to dig and block any ball she puts up.
Aloha ball here for Hilo. Reinke to serve. She goes short. Sandoval. Pescaya tip from Shoney. Outside to Cruz. Gets the far corner shot and in. As that one wraps it up on a Cruz kill here in set 4, 25-22. As Hilo gets the victory over HPU in 4 sets. 25-15, 24-26, 25-15, and 25-22 in the 4th. We'll take the break and come back for the post-game show for our stats and grinders of the game coming up right next. right here on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network.